Firefall takes place in a future Earth. It's a technologically advanced Earth somewhere between Star Trek and Star Wars. It really is a world powered by a new energy source called crystite, which came from a meteor storm that devastated the Earth, nearly wiped it out. And they call this event Firefall. It's where the name of the game comes from. Well, Earth thrived. This time, it's all clean energy, and they're using crystite in lots of new and novel ways to power a lot of advanced technology in the world. Everything's great until mankind decides to try their first faster-than-light jump through space aboard a ship called the Arclight. When the Arclight attempts to activate its drives, all hell breaks loose, and the ship crashes to Earth, leaving behind a rent in space and time where the melding, an energy storm of dangerous nature, pours through, covering the entire planet. This storm devastates everything. It disintegrates whatever it touches and makes land uninhabitable. It's only around the remains of the still running Arclight off the beach of Brazil, Fortaleza, Brazil, that a little bubble has formed of space-time that allows humanity one last chance to rebuild. And this is where the player starts off. We have Admiral Nostromo, who was aboard the Arclight when it crashed, who now becomes consul of the entire Brazil territory. And he's basically trying to help humanity rebuild and at the same time repel an alien invasion from beings called the Chosen, which come out of this energy storm and begin attacking humanity. So he's got a tough job. Next to him, he also has his sort of right-hand guy, Typhon, who's part of the Hellhounds, and Morningstar, who's Typhon's lieutenant, and they're kind of like Nostromo's go-to team for important missions in the game, and they have an important story arc through the entire game, which the players get to be a part of. There's a campaign mission that will be in the game that unfolds over a 5-year arc. We have a serious investment in the story here, and you get to witness it as it happens. So as Typhon and Morningstar and Nostromo and the other key characters go through this epic story arc, you're part of that history. You're helping change the world. And we've divided up into several episodes, and we're going to be unveiling episode 1 here pretty soon, probably early after our first PvE milestone. The story is important to me for a number of reasons. I think I've always been fascinated with characters that have had sort of a dual nature, and Nostromo is definitely one of those characters. He saves Fortaleza, Brazil, but in doing so, he ends up wiping out his family, who dies in the crash of the Arclight. And it's kind of that Sophie's Choice decision that drives him down this path where he's really vengeful against the Chosen. He wants to blame them for everything that happens. He wants to kick them off the planet. He wants to push back the melding, retake everything. Meanwhile, humanity, has another option. There's a starship that's arriving in 4 years that could rescue them from the only other colony that humanity's ever colonized, which is Alpha Prime. So Nostromo has a choice. Does he circle the wagons and try to stick it out until the Aegis arrives? Or does he take the war to the Chosen, which is really what he seems hell-bent on doing? And how far is he willing to take that war, and at what cost? I think these are the interesting questions, along with who are the Chosen really? And what do they want? I like dangling mysteries, big J.J. Abrams fan, so I like to keep fans guessing, and there'll be a lot of mysteries to unravel in Firefall.